Blowing ad budget on metrics that look great till the CFO sees them, that's bull spend. And marketers are calling it out in Dashboard Confessions.
I remember telling my boss, it'll be good for the brand, when leads were slow. Yeah, it wasn't.
Cut the bull spend. LinkedIn lets you target by company, job title, and more. Advertise on LinkedIn. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a $250 credit. Go to linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
Psst, Devin.
What? Oh, I didn't know we were starting right off the bat.
Well, I don't know what else we do. I mean, do you have something you want to say before we start?
Maybe the thing you wrote?
Give me 1 second.
It's gonna into character.
Done, Crispy. We figured out who the mole is that was after Natasha Hot Lips.
Was it? Who's the rat mole?
It was raccoon number 4, codename Lemon from BP gas station parking lot, recycling dumpster division.
The one on the corner or by Ma's house?
By Ma's house, sir.
I always knew that rat bastard was up to no good. I want him swimming with the fishes by the end of the day. His boy, dead. His shirt, wrinkled. His sourdough, moldy.
Sir.
Why? What is it now?
Lemon and his boys are out in the front yard. They want to negotiate.
Absolutely not. We do not negotiate with rival podcasters.
You want me to give him the business for you, boss?
Yeah, we'll give him the old grandma's famous saucy cannoli.
Oh, wait, no. We'll show them our patented meatball mustard choli massacre.
Enough! Just go out there and get rid of the damn traitor. They dare come to me on the day of my One Piece recording with this nonsense? Teach them not to mess with us ever again.
Yes, sir!
We got him, sir, but we sustained some losses.
How bad?
Pump 3 ain't gonna be working anytime soon.
Damn it! That one always pumps the fastest. I hate using the other ones because they just lollygag and I'm sitting there for it feels like hours watching these damn ads.
I'll whack the pump repairman for you, sir. It'll be fine.
Thank you.
But if we whack him, who's gonna fix the pump?
I'll go get my wrench.
Good man. I knew I could count on you.
I'm always here for the team, boyo.
How'd you take him down anyway? How'd you get him?
How did I get who?
Lemon, of course, the traitor.
Wait, did I get Lemon? I thought that was Devin. Devin got Lemon.
I'm asking the group here. I don't know.
I didn't get Lemon.
Wait, if you didn't get Lemon, and you didn't get Lemon, and I didn't get Lemon, then who'd we whack?
Are you good for another sack of shits telling me none of you know who killed Lemon?
I'm just saying I know I didn't kill Lemon.
You came in here and said we got him, but none of you knows who got him?
Well, yeah, I asked Devin. I'm like, so is the job done? And he said, yeah.
Yeah, my job is to point the gun that way and then riddle it with holes. My job is done.
Oh, shit.
So did you get him?
I got something.
Oh, my God.
I think there might be a miscommunication in what we considered
Oh, my
the
God.
accomplishments of this job.
Oh, my God.
Don Crispy, if I may, surely no fella, living or dead, could have walked away from what we,
Yeah.
made happen at BP gas station.
Go confirm it for me. I don't want surelys or maybes. Go bring me his head.
All right, boss, all right.
And Devin, you did good, kid.
Thank you, sir. I made sure West was taken care of. Thank you, sir. Can I have some more? Thank you, sir.
More?
my dude changed from being a mafia boy to being in the fucking Oliver musical. What the fuck?
Yeah. To being an orphan on the streets of London.
It's orphan time.
It's
Stop.
orphan time.
Stop.
How could they not make that their slogan, bro? Oliver Twist, the musical, missed out. Golden opportunity. What a layup.
You can't just do that.
You can't just walk into this fucking room and go, it's orphan time.
It's orphan time.
And expect everyone to think that that's okay.
I mean, we're here. We're approving it, right?
Did you laugh?
Oh, I laughed my ass off.
Yeah, but I'm going to hell.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure we're taking Delta.
I'm taking Spirit.
Don Crispy.
That's me.
Your pizza's here. Extra spicy.
Oh, thank you.
Look at the pepperonis on the pizza box. What do they say, Mr. Crispy?
See, now this is a man I can rely on. Bringing me the pepperoni.
All right, which one do you want to actually do the summary and tell people why we're here?
I feel like the layup was for Christian here, but you know.
Yeah, I told Christian to read the pepperonis. Like, what the hell?
You didn't say read the pepperoni. You just said, here's pepperoni.
He did.
He definitely asked you to like read what they wrote or said.
Oh, I focused on pepperoni.
Bro,
He hyper locked in.
He was entranced.
you got too lost into the character.
I am. I'm too deep.
He's no different than Kanjuro.
The legendary flashback of Kozuki Oden reaches its harrowing conclusion as the focus shifts back to the fiery wreckage of Oden Castle. In episode 975, we witness the final moments of Lady Toki, who uses her last breath to deliver a defiant prophecy that will haunt Orochi for 2 decades. Before the castle is consumed, she sends Momonosuke and several Scabbards 20 years into the future, while Kawamatsu escapes with Hiyori. This transition into episode 976 reveals the astonishing secret of Denjiro's transformation. Consumed by rage and grief, his physical appearance is altered so drastically that he was able to infiltrate Orochi's inner circle as the Yakuza boss, Kiyoshiro. By day, he served the shogun, but by night, he secured funds to help Ebisu. As the narrative returns to the present day in episode 977, the gravity of the situation at Port Tokage is laid bare. The long-feared traitor is finally revealed to be Kanjuro, sharing the same thirst for revenge and Kurozumi name as Orochi. He took on the role of bumbling fool, an act to become a spy in Oden's inner circle and leaking information since the very beginning. Just as despair sets in and Kaido's forces strike against them, the tide shifts as Luffy, Law, and Kid make a thunderous entrance to protect the samurai. As it turns out, the enemy underestimated the amount of plot armor the Straw Hat Pirates have at their disposal.
Yeah, they fucking did. I mean, for fuck's sakes, dude.
They had it too good for too long.
I really like the idea that they actually thought that they beat the main characters, and they're like, guys, we did it. We did it. We blew up their ship.
Oh my god, we blew up their ship and all of their allies.
It's over. Like, we did it. It's like, sir, what's that noise? And then it's just like, oh God, it's the orchestra.
Oh no. The theme song's playing. Oh no.
The theme song is started.
They're looking hopeful.
The violin cover of We Are started, sir.
Oh no, that's the worst one to start.
Oh fuck.
At least let it be one of the EDs.
Oh, jeez, Rick. I don't know.
At least let it be the one where the kids sing it.
Oh, fuck. Oh, we're fucked. No.
Oh, man. What a set of episodes.
What a set of episodes. You know, I do think that there is not one but 2 elephants in the room this week. The traitor and what happened to Denjiro all this time.
Well, not just him, but also what happened to Toki, what happened to...
Well, yeah. We did get all that. I mean, do we want to talk about Toki first?
Sure.
Is Toki an important topic of discussion here?
Yeah, I actually appreciate this. Because for a while, I think everyone was asking, is like, well, what happened to Toki, obviously, after she sent these 5 people for 20 years?
Mm-hmm.
And then also, why wasn't Hiyori with her? And then what happens with Hiyori? Like, we know she ends up with Kawamatsu for a little while before.
I'm still questioning why the daughter had to stay.
Yeah.
Well, the whole point was to divide the Kozuki between the future and the past, so that if like one fails, the other could hopefully not.
Yeah, it's not putting all your eggs in the same basket, which I get.
Yeah.
But man, that feels bad. Yeah, shout out to Toki. I don't think she ever had the intention of like not reuniting with her daughter. Like, I think a part of her truly believed she was going to rejoin Kawamatsu and Hiyori after she...
Nah, I think after she got thrown against the wall, she's like, yeah, pretty sure 7 ribs are broken.
Yeah, my entire rib cage is cracked.
She knew she was done, so.
I think after she started her speech, she probably made her peace, or at least I would expect her to.
She really just wanted to cryptically leave a message to everybody.
Troll.
To like confuse the enemy one last time, but also send like a very important message out to, like, thematically and I suppose in the story it's very fun and I enjoy it. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, she just really wanted to freak everybody out.
I think part of that's true, but maybe it's because I, as an audience member, know more than the people of Wano in that very moment. But the message didn't feel too cryptic, or at least, it got the message across clear enough, one, for Orochi to absolutely shit himself for 20 years. And then also, hopefully, or at least her intention, I would imagine, is to give the people of Wano some hope. Be like, hey, listen, this isn't over. 20 years is a long time, but this isn't over. Which honestly it moved me. It gave me like Otahime flashbacks where I'm just like, man, these two powerful women just trying to do their best for their home countries and people alike.
I just love that she scared Orochi so bad that the dude had like an endless chill for the rest of his life. Good for you. Good job, Toki. You saw the assignment and you did it.
Absolutely.
What's crazy about that is that before, I guess, that part is made super clear, I was thinking to myself of like, oh, wow, Orochi is like so little of a man that he's like trying to have a dick measuring contest with a dead guy by trying to boil himself. He's like, I'm hard, I'm tough, I can boil myself. And then eventually it hits me, it's like, wait, no, I think he genuinely is like cold. It's because he's scared.
No, I think he's terrified and he's shaking because he's terrified and he's using the moniker of being cold as the justification.
Yeah.
He's gaslighting himself like, no, I'm not scared. I'm cold. Clearly, that's why I'm shaking so violently.
Hey, I'm not hot. I'm cold.
Yeah.
Which I believe, I don't know. There's maybe a couple of different interpretations here.
Yeah.
Well, I also think if there was I don't know if it would be the Kaido punch, but I do think that when she was struck by arrows on the run, that was probably a moment where she was like, all right, yeah, I might not be able to tend to those.
My liver's punctured. My lung is collapsed. Yeah, we might not be making it back.
I might not make it past this one, actually. This one's not looking too good for me.
Nah, bro. If she just kept riding off into the night, I believe in her. But she decided to leave a message of hope with the people, and that's when she made her.
When she busted out of the castle on the horseback, I went, there was legitimately like 2% of me that went, holy shit, wait, does Toki actually make it out of here somehow? And then and then hide somewhere? Is this going to be the twist of the arc where Toki actually is alive 20 years in the future? And then no, absolutely not.
Where's your common argument where it's like, where's the body?
I mean, that's true, but we are then it follows the flow chart of like we're in a backstory. So like I'm less inclined to believe that she's alive.
We're in a backstory. It's a mom
plus backstory. That's a winning combo or a losing combo, depending on how you look at it. Yeah. So but yeah, like I surprised even myself. Like I was sitting there and I was like, I felt the rise in my chest. I was like, oh, wait a second.
I was there too. I had the same thought for half a millisecond.
Is this what it feels like to hope?
The idea that they would just casually unkill a character that we've been presumed dead this entire time after the end of the flashback.
It was a badass moment though, where she stands up at the top of that staircase and has the fire backing her, and she shouts out that prophecy that'll shake Orochi to his core for the next 20 years.
It sounded kind of poetic, and then like my thought was like the crowd listening, just being like, bars.
It's very poetic.
Bars.
A bunch of them in the back like throw themselves on each other, go, oh.
What I liked about like seeing these episodes specifically was seeing how the group got separated.
Yes.
To explain why they all weren't at the castle. That was nice.
Yeah. And I mean, within that, you get the context for why Dogstorm and Cat Viper hate each other for the next 20 years also.
That actually made me kind of sad, like seeing them argue in that particular moment.
I agree, yeah.
I sort of remember that their feud was solely just like annoyed at each other, that Cat Viper wanted revenge immediately and Dogstorm was like trying to be the level-headed one, and they were just like at odds with each other. That was like the only feud I remember. I forgot the other bit that even they were starting to sniff out that one of them might be a traitor. And Dogstorm was like, Cat Viper, you're looking like a traitor to be right about now. For the last like 20 years, in addition to, being annoyed with each other over like the death of Oden and whatnot, there's a really good chance that Dogstorm had like questioned whether or not Cat Viper was genuinely the fucking traitor while they ruled Zoe together, which is a very funny thought.
I mean, that would explain why they didn't go see each other for a long time.
Do we know how they ended up back at Zoe?
No.
Because they got captured, but they never really explained like how they managed to escape.
I do not believe we do know that.
No.
Or like what actually caught them, because it was a shadowy figure. I don't know what that was about.
Yeah. I don't know that we'll ever know.
Can we talk about the other elephant now?
Which elephant is that? Where do you want to start, Big
Denjiro?
My soul wants to scream to the heavens, but I feel like it is more appropriate to talk about Denjiro.
Denjiro. So I have two questions. Number one, did the direction that Denjiro took surprise you in any way, or did you kind of clock that this is the way it was going to go? And to Devin, did you know that Kyoshiro was Denjiro at any point in time?
I did not know for sure.
Okay.
I had my own suspicions, but like I feel like it was a little bit reinforced with hearing people scream at something about special names and spoilers, and I was like on guard, like looking around, going like, I don't know what we're talking about, but I know to look harder.
I know to look even harder now.
Right? And so like they don't really give you any reason to not think it's him.
Sure.
Like especially after he does the fake slashing, right? Of why am I blanking?
Komurasaki.
Yeah, Komurasaki. Like after that, it's kind of like really heavily implied that he's like a blatant red herring, like where you think, oh, he's the betrayer. And it's like, no, that dude's clearly like, if he was actually a betrayer, he would have killed her. Honestly, like, because I don't want to take credit for the Kanjuro thing, because I'm pretty sure Christian's the one that coined it, pointing it out at first. So you called it. Kudos to you. Proud of you. I felt super vindicated for you. Like I was watching it this morning and I was like at first I was like, I fucking knew it. I was like, Christian was fucking right.
Since day fucking one with those painted animals.
Right?
That's all I needed.
It all makes sense now. He didn't do shit in Wano. All his painted animals are fucking useless intentionally now. It's like, fuck that guy.
Okay, but now imagine being me back in Dressrosa, I think. Yeah, Dressrosa going to meet up with him, I believe. And Christian just casually blurts out, guys, I think Kanjuro's a villain. And I'm just sitting here like, ain't no way this man.
It was really funny because I don't remember, like, I think it was before he drew that dragon that you kind of were like, I don't know if I like this Kanjuro guy.
It was the bird.
He drew a bird when they were like breaking people out of the Dressrosa prisons or whatever.
It was the bird. I remember it specifically because we were like, there ain't no way he knew that was going to be enough.
He drew that fucking bird and you took that so personally.
I did.
How dare you bring anything to life if you are not going to give it the best life possible?
And make them work overtime from the beginning.
I mean, but we saw like how much he was nerfing himself. He literally create clones of himself.
Well, now we know.
I was like, wait a minute, how is he speaking? Does this devil fruit have a power? And it's like, oh shit, he's a clone. He's been holding back this whole time.
Yeah. He did the same clone bullshit that like Doflamingo does with his string clones.
Although that pretty much gives us the insight on how he was able to get away through like a lot of it, because he could just send clones to do stuff to like get alibis.
Yeah,
It's actually crazy.
Yeah, he could be anywhere he needed to be to get an alibi. Him drawing the animals so poorly was him just doing it with his offhand. He was painting with his left to do the animals.
He's like, I need them to trust me, but I can never let them rely on me that much.
The Kanjuro as a villain arc is nuts, because like it really starts as a joke where I'm like, this guy's just a fucking asshole. Like this is on the level of like Luffy's a villain because he eats the cores of an apple.
That really was like your justification, yeah.
That's the level of commitment I was at it, and then slowly as we started working our way through Wano, I was just more and more convinced.
He's so committed to the bit. He was like, if I would have died there, that would have been cinema. That would have been actual cinema.
That would have been cinema.
Yeah, that would have been absolute peak.
He says it. It would have been the performance of a century.
Absolutely.
Like the fact that he's a villain isn't what's most special. I really do love that he was just this guy who was so fucking nuts, that he was so fucking committed to this for the long haul. he was ready to die. That's a really fun and poignant background for a villain to have. Like, he wasn't a villain like looking forward to betraying everybody. He was looking forward to just going to the grave with the fact that he lied his entire fucking life.
That man had every reason to like hate the Kazukis, be on Orochi's side for both just like, you know, being persecuted, but also like, hey, that's just family regardless, right? And he didn't care about any of that. He was like, I have no desires, wants, or needs other than acting. And you gave me the greatest role, and I will commit my blood, sweat, and tears and my life to performing this amazing role for you, Orochi.
Even Orochi's like, that guy's a sick fucking freak, Kaido. You don't know.
Yes, he is. And it's like, yo, my cousin over there, that guy's fucked, but he's kind of cool. Like it was like the depiction of Kanjuro as a kid and just having this weird kind of like blobby silhouette and the way they like animate the eyes and mouth of just kind of like being a ghoul and soulless. It was like pretty jarring. It was like really eerie. I was like, this is good. It's making me feel things. I don't like what I'm feeling, but you know, I'm here for it.
I don't like what I'm feeling.
I felt some emotions toward Kanjuro in those like early years after his parents were killed.
You know, as much as we hate Kanjuro, I would offer the alternative position here.
As you do.
I have my notes.
That's a lot of notes.
Oh boy, here we fucking go. I would like to know for the folks at home, you did know of Kanjuro's betrayal before these episodes, correct?
I had an idea of it. I didn't have confirmation.
Okay, got it. Okay, continue.
That's crazy.
Okay. With the revelation of Kanjuro's family lineage, we come across an important historical lesson. The elimination of bloodlines and those associated to them was a common practice with the purpose of thwarting potential rebellions and revenge plots. This was, as we see in the persecution of the Kurozumis, very ineffective. The land of Wano has an outdated and fragile government system that pretty much sowed the seeds for its own misery. The same can be observed in the actions of the world government, but we'll get more into that as the story progresses. This is a pattern that opens up a lot of branching topics, so I'm going to circle back to this. Oden selfishly chose to ignore his responsibilities as heir to the shogun, choosing instead to go on an adventure. Orochi's desire for revenge was a result of persecution for the actions of his grandfather and not his own. This is no different than Robin's. You can extend that similar thought process to Kanjuro. Now, does that make both sides equal in terms of the downfall of Wano? Why do we not see Orochi and Kanjuro no different than an alternative universe Robin? How can we so easily forgive Robin even though she was very complacent in her actions at Alabasta? And a lot of people suffered there. We just kind of forget that. So the question is there really a bad guy?
Well, there is definitely a villain here.
Yeah, I would say there's a bad guy.
There is objectively a villain. However,
Yes.
I think the audience of One Piece at large do not really take into consideration with like a fair amount of weight behind it of just like the motivations of Orochi and Kanjuro. Like they are just a group of people who were persecuted for being related to, you know, their grandfather or, you know, this person that existed once upon a time. And like those people, like those two individuals like suffered like objectively, like Kanjuro just being part of a traveling circus kind of thing, and is watching his parents be killed on stage by the Wano guard or whatever exactly. Like, yeah, they were bad. They become the ultimate evil in 20 years, right? But like, man, I might be too if I just watch my parents die on stage just for like having a particular last name. There is a line of logic of how they got to where they are that I can understand and like almost agree with, where I'm just here like, damn, if we just didn't do that thing, we could have avoided this. If we just didn't needlessly hate the Kurozumis.
It was fucked from the beginning because of the Kozuki.
All right, but that was the grandfather's decision.
That's what I mean. It's like, because the grandfather decided to, you know, make an executive decision of fuck all these people, I want to be king, it fucked everyone else over, and he rolled the wrong dice.
So would you say the actual bad guy is the system?
Yeah. I would say that in a lot of cases, the system is usually the problem.
I think it's very much, yes, the Wano system is flawed. And obviously, they should not have been persecuting and executing the remnants of the Kurozumis just because one fucking bad actor was a daimyo killer or whatever. That's an obvious thing that we can all agree on. However, once you become the person that just wants scorched earth, or you find power and you begin punching down, congratulations, you have now become the problem again, and I hate you. You suck. System be damned.
Yeah.
System be damned. I know the system is what made you, but right now, in this moment, you be a piece of shit, and I hate you.
This would be the same argument against a character like Hody Jones.
Yes.
Obviously, there's a through line in how they ended up this way, and it sucks. Should either of them have gone through the things that they did? Absolutely not. However, the world is fucked up, and it's disgusting, and
True.
people do stuff like this. Just because there was a reason doesn't mean there's justification for the actions.
I think what we learned here tonight is that I am clearly much more sympathetic to villains than we ever would have thought.
No, I'm sympathetic to listen, I definitely understand how people like Orochi could be made. I think that it is compelling, and I understand it. However, to Jordy's point about Robin as like an example, a counterexample of being like, well, why would we give Robin like
such grace,
slack, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of people suffered. They just didn't show all the people dying.
You want to know why I give Robin grace or slack? Because she never found a place of authority just to punch the fuck back down. She was always on the run, and if she ever did become the person that was punching back down, then I'd hate her.
Hold on. Are we going to say that Robin being like second in command to the, what was Crocodile's crew called?
Baroque Works, yeah.
Baroque Works, her being second in command to Baroque Works isn't like enough of a position in authority?
Listen, she was never actually gonna help Crocodile take over the country. She just wanted to see the stone, brother.
She just kicked over a couple of dominoes for him, but she was never going to be the one to, pull the final piece. She'll just let the country be 90% destroyed, just not 100.
Complacency is equally guilty.
I think a majority on this.
She was an active participant.
My own answer to this is that you can't understand where a villain's coming from. You can't forgive them for like the actions they do, but you can't understand it.
Yeah, totally.
And that's like how governments change over time. Like it's slow,
yeah,
but it changes.
I would also say that there's a certain level of redemption, I guess we'll call it, or turn of face maybe, where Robin was never truly evil like a character like Orochi is. Orochi is like a particularly like evil guy. I don't even know if I would go so far as to call Hody Jones evil. Like he's kind of there. He's like basically there. But
I feel like the better comparison would be Kanjuro and Robin, not Orochi and Robin.
Nah,
because Kanjuro doesn't really do anything except for snitch.
Well, that's the point. Kanjuro doesn't even think for himself. Like all of these other characters think and take their own actions. Kanjuro is constantly told what to do. And so he's just like a mindless pawn, basically, to another person. Kanjuro might even be more of a victim of the system than Orochi is because of that. But yes, I would say that there's some redeeming quality here that like if you tried to reason with Orochi or a Hody Jones about how we can make things better by doing it this other way, they're just like, nah, fuck that shit. Like, I'm burning it all to the ground and you with it twice.
Well, I think also Orochi and Hody are actually very similar in that I think Doflamingo was born fucking evil. The day that dude drew breath and he was in his environment, that motherfucker was evil.
I agree.
I think Hody and Orochi are very similar in that they were not born evil, but they definitely existed in a world that fucking drilled evil into them.
I can disagree with the severity of action they took, but the part where they got there in the first place, totally get it.
Well, there was also with Orochi, there was a lot of coaching with it too, with his elders.
Yes.
True. That is true.
Like there was a lot of nurturing aspect to the perpetuating the evil. Because if he didn't run into his elders, let's say, like the butterfly effect of like, what if he just kept running and he instead ran into Oden and just redeemed himself that way by being genuinely good friends with Oden and not being an evil rat bastard all the time.
Man, what a world that they would have built together.
There's a potential,
right?
Potentially,
could have happened. Could have played a million ways differently.
It could have.
But that's what I mean. Is like but he was nurtured into being a rat bastard of, hey, remember them? That family killed your family. you should want to kill them all.
I can see this playing out in the sense that he continues to hide his family lineage, but would Oden have forgiven him if he knew who he was related to? Because we never saw Oden in an actual difficult predicament.
I think Oden didn't give a fuck about shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say Oden doesn't he wouldn't have cared. He would have probably forgiven them.
I'd agree too, but it's like if the entire country is telling him that this person deserves to die in some way, I think it would have been nice to see him just have that glimpse of thought, maybe we should change our laws. Maybe our laws are kind of stupid.
Unrelated. This is not related to One Piece in any capacity.
Yeah, go ahead.
I generally would describe myself as not a vengeful person or anyone who's even adjacent to that kind of characteristic.
Sure.
But a part of me wonders why. Why haven't I dipped my toes into the soup of revenge?
Justin, villain arc, maybe?
After all, why shouldn't I rage?
Why shouldn't I get revenge on my enemies, even if it's been 15 years?
Justin, you can't get revenge on the postal system or the bus lanes.
Says you.
Those are the two things that wrong him more on average than anything else in his life.
It's just not feasible.
That bus driver saw me running for it, all right? He didn't have to pull off.
It's a symptom of the real problems, I'm telling you.
You're right. Big mass transit needs to pay.
Big mass transit must be destroyed.
Slash those tires.
No, people, no.
Delay that train.
Sorry, Jordy. Tell me about your research. What was your research saying?
Oh, you know how you're always saying eat the rich?
Yeah.
In an ironic fashion, it was actually the French Revolution that taught people that maybe we shouldn't kill for the sake of political gain. Because eventually there's going to be no one left.
I think it was the exact opposite.
There was a couple other stuff, but the French Revolution was one of those situations where maybe instead of actually punishing a group of people, maybe we should actually start changing things for the better and focusing on punishing the individuals instead of this entire group of people who we know nothing about indiscriminately.
Oh, yeah.
I just wanted to note there's the irony in that.
Justin's sitting there with his fork and knife going yes?
Sorry, we're getting off topic. Anyway.
Tell me about it.
No, we're losing this.
So Conjuro, you rat bastard.
Conjuro, you rat bastard.
Conjuro, part of me feels bad for you, but you are a rat bastard.
That shot they put up where Conjuro reveals himself and they make the screen entirely dark and they have the first thing that lights it up be his big red smile.
Oh. Can I tell you how fun that manga panel was? When they were discussing who the traitor was, and then it just hard cuts to a one fucking single image page of Conjuro saying, "It was me."
Yeah.
All blacked out in the back, and he's looking all menacing in the front or whatever.
Yeah, that part pissed me off the most because during the episode, it's building up, they're showing all the characters' faces reacting, and Conjuro's the only one that's just acting. It's like this, when you watch a psychopath pretend. You know what I mean? To care about something. And it's oh no, Kyoshi or what's her name now?
Kiku?
Kiku. Kiku, I feel so distraught too. Well, why do you have to why be like her? Why aren't you distraught? That was my thought. And then the reveal and I was cuz you're a fucking psychopath.
Cuz you're a fucking piece of shit.
Experience a membership that backs your business journey with American Express Business Platinum. When you pay with membership rewards points for all or part of an eligible flight booked with a qualifying airline through Amex Travel, you can get 35% of those points back, up to 1 million points back per calendar year. American Express Business Platinum. There's nothing like it. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-platinum.
Oh, look at that panel.
Holy fuck.
Sorry, Brendan just dropped the manga panel, the colorized manga panel.
Oh, sorry. I was just putting Conjuro in there for fun. No big deal. he's just there.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't love the colorized version of it. I'd like to see the black and white one, but
Conjuro being so ice cold in that moment as he's low-key orchestrating just this entire downfall of a friendship, a brotherhood, watching people like turn their swords against each other. And he's just giggling to himself. And the inside is like, damn, I'm good at this job called acting.
Can I give one more fun fact that I was just fed? To be fair, this did not come from me, but I will take credit for it.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Go on.
You did this. I did this.
Not even going to cite your sources?
My sources Gabe. The anime has a clip of Kanjuro being the villain, the betrayer or whatever. Like, this clip is on YouTube, right? Can you guess what the title of the clip is?
Mm-hmm.
Kono Dioda?
It literally is Among Us.
Ding, 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 ding. I saw red vent.
Shout out to Gabe for giving me that. That's really funny. Also, how about Denjiro being so fucking angry that his whole face changed?
Yeah, this is the crazy shit.
That's a mood.
I love the version of this where he didn't even move. Like, he sat there and was just so angry he got shredded. And his facial structure rearranged itself.
Yeah, what a glow up that man had. I don't know what happened.
How did you unlock your Bankai being extremely pissed?
You know what's crazy is that you don't really have any concept of how much time passed. At first, when they showed his hair color changed, I was like, my man was so stressed over what happened that he like kind of sort of went gray, or grayed out his blue hair, right? How do you explain being so angry and seemingly not moving for X amount of time that you change your facial structure? You like yoked up?
I can answer this. This is what it looks like to go even further beyond Super Saiyan.
I'm starting to think the Incredible Hulk is real. We just haven't unlocked that potential in ourselves yet. We're not angry enough.
There's a deleted scene in Naruto actually where like Itachi's trying to give Sasuke like lessons about how to get enough hatred, and he pulled up a picture of Denjiro and he went, "This guy, this guy's got enough hatred. Be like this guy.
He has enough hatred."
Yeah, not a lot of people know about that.
I could still take him, but he has enough. Let me tell you.
I'd think twice, but I'd do it.
Denjiro didn't really comment on like what his like true motive was of like sticking so close to Orochi was, right?
No, but I think it seems pretty straightforward, right?
I missed the question. What was the question?
He was asking about if Denjiro / Kyoshiro's motivations were ever like truly explained, which they are not, but I think it seems pretty straightforward that he earn his trust, be a right-hand man of sorts when 20 years hits, and then I can be in a position to really undercut his ass somehow. And then he's gifted this extra layer of, well, maybe not gifted, but ends up with this extra layer when Hiyori turns up, and now he's taking care of her. I thought it was, I don't know why I thought it was so interesting, but I thought it was interesting that they had this fake blood plan for like ever. This wasn't an on-the-spot decision because she fucked up and like tried to cover for Toko.
Now, hold up.
Holding.
What if Oda only wrote that in after people kept bombarding him with like, how that blood thing happened? Like, what? We saw what?
There's a 0% chance that could have happened.
Come on, give him a little bit more credit. I don't give Oda credit for everything, but he's got this is a little bit more well thought out than that. Come on.
I don't know. I believe it.
I'm sitting on the fence on this one. It can go either way. Christian, now that you mentioned that, I'm curious on who, and Devin can answer this too. So who do we suspect? How do I formulate my question?
Go on.
My question is going to assume that like we're going to take down Orochi, like I don't know, we're going to kill him or beat him up or put him in jail, whatever the quote unquote takedown is, right? Who do you think is going to get like the 1v1 or like the final blow kind of thing happen for them?
That is kind of a good question.
Against Orochi, you're saying?
Yes, correct.
It would be poetic if like Kinemon did it, but I feel like it's more likely that Kinemon is gonna take out Kanjuro. Because, like, part of me still feels like it's probably going to be Luffy beating the fuck out of Orochi.
Okay.
But at the same time, he needs to save that gas for the Kaido.
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen.
What if it was Robin?
That would be...
Clutch on all the necks.
That would be awesome.
Hold on, that's actually, like, kind of a fun way to spin the Hydra thing, where, like, instead of, like, cutting them all off and burning them, you have to snap all 9.
I'm just, like, imagining gigantic Chopper, like, pinning down... like the torso body section of the Hydra, and then Robin just going, all right, and bend and snap.
I love all of these ideas we're pitching. However, I will admit that they would feel just slightly less satisfying than, any other Wano citizen getting the last hit here.
So I think the 9 are going to be busy, but they're going to get caught up with their own goon that they have to fight, the goon of the week.
That is fair. So we went from an army of like 4,200 to whatever happened to them exactly. We don't know.
They got caught in traffic.
Law roomed them up somewhere. I don't know where, but he roomed them up.
See, that's the thing. I don't think Law did it. I think Denjiro's doing it right now.
Like gathering the people?
Denjiro is releasing the captives in the prison.
Okay.
He's going to rally all those people who were arrested unjustly, and then they're going to have a massive fucking, like, it's going to be like 8,000 fucking people. Like, it's going to be double or like triple the amount of people. So I think that's what's happening.
I think I'm with Devin here because Denjiro was stealing money. He was stealing funds and all that stuff. He's got his own secret militia somewhere.
Yeah.
Because I think Denjiro is also the reason why they showed up late. Like Luffy and them. I think Denjiro behind the scenes was like, hey, by the way, one of us is a snake and I've been stewing on this for fucking 40 years. Like,
Well,
like, I know it's that clown ass bastard. He never did shit while Oden was gone. He never did shit while Oden's here. Fuck that guy.
but I mean, are there any other major talking points that you guys are chomping at the bit to discuss? Because I do think that we talked about a good chunk of what happened in this set of episodes. We made it to the end of the flashback. And we've revealed the traitor, and now we're looking forward to the next stage of Act 3.
Put him in a coffin.
I think the only thing that I would bring up just for my own curiosity, and probably isn't much to talk about, is Kaido.
Oh, yeah.
And what his deal is, because he breaks into the castle as it's on fire, even lights it on fire himself, who can say? It disposes of Toki, ignores Hiyori, and grabs and threatens Momo's life, right? And he just kind of makes these weird comments that are just like kind of one-offish, never really touched upon or expanded upon, of like, oh, I wasn't expecting you to be so young, or, state your name. He's just like menacing Momo for whatever reason, expecting someone to be a carbon copy of Oden or as close to it as could be, right?
He was probably looking for like a teenager that he could like really put in their place and get that high of, haha, quelled it. But he just gets there and he sees this child and he goes, this is too easy. This is dumb.
This kid is spineless.
Yeah, this kid, this isn't, I'm bored.
Knowing the way Kaido recruits people, I think he was actually trying to see if he was worthy of his crew.
Maybe.
An instance, like, we can brainwash you if you're like promising, but it was just like such a small kid. He was like, that's going to be a lot of work. I think I can find probably more stronger people.
Childcare is very expensive in Wano.
He's a crybaby. He can't do anything.
Yeah.
He might be the son of my enemy that I kind of vibed with for a minute, but nah.
Because he tested his resolve. He was like checking him and see like, if you stare me down right now, I know you're worthy of at least some sort of potential.
You prove to me you're your father's son.
Kaido going to the neighborhood orphanage to find the next opportunity of investment.
We don't know what his background is.
Is that not how he does things?
He might be.
Is that not how he does it?
Is Kaido just like bad timeline Whitebeard?
Dude, I've been saying it for years. I've been saying it for years.
They were on the same ship for some amount of time. I don't know about long, but
I want to highlight one character, but I will wait until the Golden Ham. I think Golden Ham is a better time to highlight them.
Oh, okay.
I hope it's a meme because I'll vote for it in a heartbeat.
we'll say.
A sleeper.
Secret spice of the entire Oden clan.
Oh, fuck. All right. Well, let's get to it then.
Moving on to quotes. Who's got quotes?
I don't know how it was in the sub, but the performance for Toki saying her prophecy, you are the moon unaware of the dawn. That whole line, it was legit performance.
You are the moon, yet unaware of the dawn. May your purpose be fulfilled. And cast 9 shadows on the night woven of 20 years. And you shall know the brilliance of the dawn. Remember this, please.
Mine was getting goosebumps, and I can relate.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. This feels like pre-time skip One Piece. Hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
Jordy's the guy in the back going, bars.
Like you could feel she was putting her soul into it. I was like, whoa, hold on, wait. I want more of this.
I agree. I was very moved.
The sad part is that that was probably her last day doing a line, and she was like, I need to just give it my all. They might not hire me again.
No, she delivered. No, I agree with you, man.
That was impeccable. That was a great job. I like it.
I would be curious on what the English performance sounds like, actually, now you think about it.
I will say the Wano dub goes kind of hard, because the Wano dub also was like the time that they were starting to finally fucking catch up, so hype was really high.
So everybody was like really putting their all into it.
The second quote I have is the flashback to Oden and Momo, when he's like holding them up on his shoulders and he's showing them the world as they're falling off of Sky Island. He goes, "This is how wide the world is. Even from high, you can't see it all. Take a good look at what Wano does not have."
Yeah.
This is how wide the world is, even from high in the sky. You cannot see it all. Quite the miracle, is it not? Take a good look at all the things you cannot find in the land of Wano.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
I'm just going to put this because it's the only quote I wrote down. I really have to... I mean, it's Kanjuro, but I just want to point out how fucking fun the voice actor was for Kanjuro in these fucking scenes where he reveals himself as the traitor. The way he sounds and delivers this like faux but also semi-believable like performance of being like, I know just how Kiku feels. We must stop this all at once. And then he just hard cuts to, I am the traitor.
I understand Kiku's feelings. King, let's put this to rest now. For I was always the traitor.
Because it was me the whole time.
It was always me. His voice gets deeper and he gets more maniacal. He turns into a villain, and I'm just like, man. You know what's also really fun too is that like both the voice actors had no idea that Kanjuro was going to be a villain when they were first cast as this motherfucker. They thought they were just like, you know, a side hero.
Oh,
that's crazy.
That's kind of sick.
Like when you think about it, like neither of them had any fucking clue that they were going to become a fucking villain at some point in time. But they showed up to the recording studio one day and fucking voice coach was like, so you're gonna be a villain, and then whoever voices Kanjuro must just be like, okay, no, I can do that. I can channel this. We can pivot.
What if they found out while reading the manga? They're like, wait a minute, no, not like this. Not like this.
I bet they did.
I lost track of my quote, but it's the moment where before Kanjuro reveals he's a traitor, where I think Kinemon says like, guys, we shouldn't be fighting right now. Like, if there's a mole, we'll just deal with it later. Blah blah blah. We can't like let our forces be divided right now. And Kiku very passionately like rejects that notion. She's like, no, not only did they betray us, but they betrayed Oden, and I cannot forgive that.
How are you so naive? You must face the harsh truth. If it were not for that traitor, Lord Oden might still be with us today.
Yes, but you're my family. I cannot imagine it.
Yet you must.
Kiku's a ride or die for Kazuki Oden, and honestly, the fierceness of Kiku moves me severely.
I'm with her, man. I have two quotes. One is from Dogstorm after Kinemon slices copy Kanjuro in half, and it's discovered that it is a clone.
Yes.
Dogstorm, the first words out of his mouth are, the Kanjuro we know can't draw like this.
The Kanjuro we know draws like shit.
Wait! No! If he's on the shore, then this Kanjuro must be painted. But the Kanjuro we know has never rendered in such detail.
I can't believe I forgot that quote. It was so good. It was so good.
It's so funny. Utter disbelief, staring, jaw dropped at this half thing that used to look exactly like Kanjuro, and he's like, what the fuck? He can draw this good? What is this? And he still made those animals look like that? My other quote is when Nami wakes up Zoro and Luffy on the boat finally.
Mm-hmm.
Luffy goes, he jumps up, stretches, and then he goes, after I eat, sleep, and wake up, I'll be the strongest I've ever been.
Now that I had a nap, I just need dinner so I can kick some ass!
Honestly, relatable.
Relatable.
I'll add another one. These are sound effects more than anything. the footsteps of Denjiro walking through the street. Like he was actually super shit.
Oh.
Like he's the tough guy. And then they just turned him off when he's like, wait a minute, I'm too much aura. Let me turn that down. Because he does. He walks into that village with like mega aura. They go, wait a minute. Who's this guy? And then he's like, wait, that might draw too much attention. And then his footsteps get quieter. They just turned him off.
He goes ninja mode.
All right, moving on to Gabe's fun facts. Hello, this is Gabriel speaking to you from a rift between dimensions.
What the hell?
How long have I been here? Have I been here? What is here? What has been? No answers, just endless questions. Might as well write this to anchor myself to reality, whatever that is now. I can only hope that this script reaches you somehow. Anyway, let's get to the manga to anime out of the way. There's more important stuff to get to today. Kaido punching Toki out of the way to get Momonosuke is made up by the anime. Thank God, I almost thought he was the bad guy or something. Kanjuro drawing snakes to bind Shinobu is made up by the anime. Couldn't keep the freak contained, eh, Toei?
Not even a little bit.
Finally, this one isn't a difference, but the scene in which the Scabbards are transported to the future uses the same sound effect as Dragon Ball when the Dragon Balls scatter after making a wish. Neat! Wait, they've been using the same old sound effect library for 30 years? God damn it, Toei.
Honestly, that's so real. That's so real. When you pick up on those and you're like, come on, man.
Anyway, let's get to the important bit. Thank God I can finally stop pretending to have any love left for Kanjuro, that traitorish piece of garbage.
Damn, Gabe.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how hard it was pretending to you guys like he was just a regular character and not the devil incarnate for 2 years now? By the way, yes, it's been 2 years since you guys have been in Dressrosa.
Stop. Don't do that.
Anyway, how about we talk foreshadowing? Kanjuro being a traitor, and other words I can't say, has been foreshadowed in numerous ways, some bigger, some smaller. To channel my hatred into something useful, here's some of the more notable examples. He is literally a kabuki actor. Pretty obvious one, as it was revealed within the flashback, though the visual inspiration has been there since the start. Faking emotions and putting on a show is literally his bread and butter. Bonus, Kanjuro's design specifically is inspired by the appearance of actors portraying Renjishi dance, a famous kabuki dance from 1872. This dance is performed by 2 actors, one with white hair and the other with red hair. And would you believe it if I told you there's a picture of the motherfucker? It looks just like Kanjuro with red hair.
Look at that.
Kanjuro did not get a bounty during Dressrosa. Probably the earliest piece of foreshadowing fans picked up on. When Sugar is knocked out and the bird cage is set up, every significant person on the Straw Hat side gets a bounty placed on their head, except Kanjuro, for reasons that weren't explained at the time. This is when Doflamingo was like, hey, I need all the citizens to go after these important people, and they all get like a star bounty. And then Usopp got the 5-star. Kanjuro was the only motherfucker without one. You could easily I think that's almost a little easy to hand wave away of being like he was like so fresh at the time that maybe he was just like an unknown or whatever, but interesting tidbit nonetheless. His capture on Dressrosa. This one's a bit multi-layered. Jack states during his arrival on Zou that he found his way there with a Viver card. Timeline-wise, Kanjuro let himself get captured right around the time that Jack got the hint that Raizo was hiding there. The only people who knew this fact were the retainers sent back in time, and since Kiku stayed on Wano and Kinemon was busy not having a body, Kanjuro was the only viable candidate to have provided Jack with the Viver card. Bonus, Doflamingo somehow recognized Kinemon and Momonosuke despite having never met them in his life. With this new info, we can now surmise that Kanjuro drew their appearance for him and ratted them out. His name. This one is supremely silly. Kanjuro's name, when written out in the manga, is mostly written with katakana. However, if his name were to be written fully with kanji, his name would literally translate to Suspicious Juro.
What?
Come on. Come on, Oda.
What?
This is true. I do. That one's very funny.
Yo, how long do you think the Japanese manga readers were on this before anyone else?
Oh, I'm sure they sussed that one out the day they met the guy.
Like since the beginning.
Yeah, I bet they sussed that out the day they met the guy.
The very start.
They didn't know what he was gonna do, but they were like, he's gotta be a villain.
That guy's a fucker.
Historical parallels. Kanjuro is pretty clearly based on Yamada Imosaku, sorry Brendan, in quotations, a famous rebel from the 17th century who betrayed his fellow revolutionaries during the Shimabara Rebellion, the largest rebellion in the history of Japan, by being a secret informant to the shogun, who the rebels were trying to assassinate.
Whoa.
The parallel that foreshadows the betrayal here is pretty simple. Yamada Imosaku was also a painter.
That's
crazy. That's a very fun tidbit that I was also unaware of. If I heard that in time, it completely evaporated out of my brain. Kanjuro is right-handed. Probably my absolute favorite detail. Whenever Kanjuro draws anything using his ability, he used his left hand.
Oh my god, the dumb joke I made earlier was right.
However, for any other action he takes, such as wielding a sword or eating with chopsticks, he is always shown to use his right hand. He was purposely using his non-dominant hand to draw in order to not reveal the extent of his artistic abilities and hinder the mission. This is demonstrated in the last episode with the perfect replica he draws to deceive the Scabbards. Bonus, this means that Ryunosuke's struggles on the way up to Zou are entirely his fault. What a monster.
Yes, that's the whole. This is the whole point since the beginning.
Actually.
Finally, these last two pieces of foreshadowing are both meta, and I find both highly amusing. Are you guys familiar with the Viver cards? They're like fun extra details that Toei and the anime make.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the Viver cards. The Viver cards that cover the characters introduced in Dressrosa specifically had to be distributed in two separate sets because that arc introduces too many fucking characters. These sets were divided into two sets, one for the heroes and one for the villains. For reasons completely unexplained, Kanjuro was included in the villain set.
Come on.
Make it more obvious, goddamn.
Come on.
The last one. The fucking opening spoiled it. This one might seem innocuous at first, but it's not. Obviously, the opening spoil stuff that happens within the show is incredibly common, to the point that we've all been advised repeatedly to skip them. As such, the first opening of Wano, Over the Top, includes this shot that pretty clearly hints at Kanjuro's allegiances by making him glance over his shoulder like Light Yagami.
Okay.
Here's the thing, though. This opening came out before it was revealed that Kanjuro was the traitor in the manga.
Bruh.
The anime soft spoiled a major twist in the story before it happened in any source material whatsoever.
What the fuck?
And this isn't even the only thing it spoiled for the manga. The same opening, though more discreetly, spoils that Kyoshiro is on the good guy's side by featuring him alongside other main retainers that were being introduced at the time of the opening or whatever.
Sure.
By being included in the compilation of the Scabbards, the answer to Denjiro's identity became pretty clear to manga readers. No, Justin, this does not mean that you're off the hook for what you did.
I don't know, man. I'm feeling pretty vindicated.
So yeah, even manga readers aren't safe from opening spoilers.
Wow.
Truly incredible stuff. And that's all for this week. I think I'm starting to see an actual reality now. So I think I'll start maneuvering towards that. See you all next week. Have a nice day.
Dude, the anime opening spoiling stuff that the manga readers hadn't even seen yet, that's fucking next level.
Actually.
I will say I remember this conversation back in the day, and I think I definitely believed that there was a traitor, and I didn't hard fixate on Kanjuro until probably around the time that the smiles were shown to people, which means that I think the manga would have the anime would have just started like the start of Wano or whatever. Everyone was talking about this, and I'm like, I don't know, guys. Maybe it's just like a direction choice. And then looking back on it, I'm like, nah, they fucking spoiled that shit.
Yeah, they fucked that up.
Which is really funny. It's time. It's time for the golden ham. Who's gonna get it?
I don't know. Jordy said he's got a golden child.
Well, who are you thinking?
I feel like it's pretty obvious, right? I'm blanking on her name.
Her name?
Toki?
Yeah, Toki. Like, I get it. It was filler and like, you know, everything just that hit to the wall and then still doing everything she needed to and then having that speech, the fucking bars and then dying.
Oh, dude, you just reminded me that flashback she had, or I think it was Toki having the flashback, or it could have been some other character, but when just her interactions with Oden as just like a husband and wife kind of dynamic is actually really cute. but Toki revealing that she like kind of soft gave up on her dream of like whatever she was looking for in Wano exactly. That doesn't remain super clear to us, but she admitted to Oden of like, oh, I no longer want to go 20 years in the future to see this thing happen in Wano. I want to be with you and our kids and family. And that was really cute. And I loved that. We love Toki. Toki, when we do that parent tier list in however much time, top of the chart, man. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know about the top.
Oden might be 2 levels down. What? What do you mean? What?
I don't know about that one.
She still kept one child here and had her suffer.
Yeah, I think Hiyori deserved a bit more than she got.
I'm not going to disagree. I'm just saying that Toki clearly had a plan.
It was very clearly a favorite child here.
I don't know. Maybe it's just indicative of like, traditional Japanese customs of like, hey, the son has to carry the name. Or I don't know, man.
It's not even that. I don't know. S tier parent? No, I would B tier at best.
Maybe not S. I'm thinking A is good.
That's not who I thought he was going to say. I'm just going to put it out there that I think Kanjuro deserves the golden ham.
Absolutely not. I would never. How dare you?
Whoa.
For the performance of a lifetime, dude.
Dude, he's actually kind of sold me. I'm not going to lie.
What do you mean he sold you?
Kanjuro went crazy. Both literally and figuratively.
Absolutely not. I'm all aboard the Toki train. You can't sway me.
I don't know. I could be swayed.
Devin, no.
And my heart says, fuck that guy. But at the same time, that was the point.
Absolutely.
And so therefore, the point to make me hate them, that is a valid reason.
He succeeded with flying colors, man. He was ready to die.
Right? Like he was literally ride or die, and he didn't care.
He probably could have gotten away with never even telling them on the boat in that moment either. Like, Kinemon was so ready to just let them fly by on this not telling anybody who it is thing, even with Kiku constantly being like, hey, asshole, and like shaking him by the shoulders, like, we need to figure this out now. And he's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, the only reason Kanjuro spilled the beans was because everyone else is getting in a frenzy over it, and he was like, wait a minute. Maybe I will find joy for once.
I might be swayed because of the hatred.
I do want to know what
Jordy's got to say.
Yeah. What this mystery pick was.
Oh, right. Yeah. What was your mystery?
Now, it's essentially the literal opposite of what Christian said. I'm going the other side of the table and going...
Kinemon?
Yeah, Kinemon. So Kinemon is the actual leader of all of Wano.
Basically, yeah.
Well, he's the leader of their retainers, yes.
No, all of Wano. All of it.
The whole thing.
All of Wano. Like, if someone were to lead in Momo's stead until Momo reached a certain age...
It would be Kinemon.
It would be Kinemon, because he had essentially done that up until the point Oden returned. Orochi was around, sure, but he wasn't actually leading anybody. He was more like giving orders and doing stuff. Kinemon was the one, like, he's like, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, we gotta do this. You bums, stop doing that, stop doing this. This man stepped up to the plate at every misstep in like the journey. And you can clearly see it when they're like running away and they're like pretty much frazzled from Oden's death. And this man is like, no. Someone's got to make decisions around here. There's no other choice. I got to do it. Because otherwise we're going to pretty much kill each other on the spot here. So Kinemon is the winner in my heart.
You make a compelling argument that I would normally agree with.
The performance of a lifetime is just...
You guys, go for it. I just stated my piece.
No, that's fair. I definitely think I would probably vote for Kinemon before Toki also, just to put that out there.
That's fair.
I all aboard Toki.
This set gave Kinemon the highlight because they showed his journey through like all of it, like pretty much from time travel all the way.
Yeah.
For the whole thing, like his whole journey, meeting the Straw Hats, everything. And like, I don't know. Something about knowing his story and then like how he came off as a bumbling samurai from like the very beginning and then being like, no. That was like, he was just, what's it called? Person in far distance lands? There's a saying for it. He was in shock still. It's just very compelling to see that in one episode.
And I think that he will deserve it for that purpose at some point in time. But I think today it's Kanjuro for me personally.
Is that 3 Kanjuros?
I think it's...
Devin, are you officially a Kanjuro guy?
I think I'm officially. I hate him so much that he has to win.
All right.
He's done it. I can't believe it. He's done it. That bastard. That rat bastard.
It's like he punched through the bottom of the barrel to show me that there's actually a deeper hatred in the barrel.
Yeah.
Need I say more?
Fuck you.
Fucker. You bastard.
All my homies, hey, Conjuro.
All right. Congratulations, Conjuro, you piece of shit.
Moving on to Garb Gab. I've been told that we are not allowed to do Garb Gab today.
It's late.
We went over again.
We went too far over. We gotta do something about that in the future.
The episodes we've been talking about have just been too good. Too much meat on the bone. Too yum, 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 yum.
We did it. Devin, now it's time for you to do it.
Visit pandasettings.com to support the show. We also have 2 other shows, Panda View, where we review different media, and the Panda Settings podcast, where we simply just yap. Available on all major platforms.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! Wacky end card reading.
Guitar riff.
Oh, please.
Dave, do the thing.
All right. Can I also get Devin? Do you mind handing me your hammer for a bit? I'm gonna need it to fix this pump, if you don't mind.
My yeah, my hammer. Here you go.
Wait, is that a real hammer? Or is that one of those hammers that like acts as a salt and pepper shaker?
It's a salt and pepper shaker, but don't tell him that.
Ooh, okay.
Man, this hammer is fucking weak. What the fuck?
Yeah, just keep hitting it harder.
All right, will do. Thanks.
A little bit more. You got it. I believe in you, champ. You ain't got it.
Hey, Devin, let me get another cannoli in here, huh?
I. Shit. Justin, I think we're out of cannolis.
Bro, we can't be out of cannolis. What do you mean?
The fucking raccoons probably took the rest of them. You get the fucking cannolis.
All right, just stall him. I'll run over to Mario's. I'll get him a fresh stack.
I can't wait to celebrate with this fresh cannoli after finally getting rid of that rat bastard traitor.
Damn it, hurry.
You're the one. Go. Shoot. I'll stall.
I sure hope there's a tall glass of whole milk along with it too, man. I just love dipping my cannoli in whole milk.
Oh, I'm sure we got it, boss. Don't you worry. We're getting it right now.
I don't know why I'm Southern now, but...
Yep, don't worry. We're getting that cannoli for you right about here.
That was a good swing, Devin.
Okay, that should last us about 30 minutes.
Good luck explaining that one to the Don later. But yeah, cannoli and milk. I'm on it. Stat.